Now it's a question, do they want to keep their Ugin alive or not? Looks like we get the kill on it. That's important to us. Taking them down to 4 here. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to partake in our 500,000 gem giveaway and a complete rare playset to D&D Adventure into the Forgotten Realm. So one lucky viewer is going to get a complete rare playset. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for any more information, the Linktree link in the description below, or you can give it a Google, Hello Good Game Linktree. Today we'll be playing with the King of the Dead, a very nice synergistic jank deck revolving around Fiend Artisan and Kenrith the Returned King, sacrificing baddies to bring out Kenrith, and then of course using Kenrith to bring the sacrificed baddies back into play. It's a lot of fun. If you don't know the cards I'm referencing, don't worry. We're going to break down the deck in its entirety, go in depth talking about our strategies and synergies included within. Moving forward, breaking down the gameplay footage, discussing our playlines and interactions, and of course wrapping up with my final thoughts and deck review. The whole process meant to give you a good idea whether or not the deck fits your personal playstyle and of course your wildcard collection. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the Linktree, and let's get into it. King of the Dead is a 60 card best of 1 standard deck with 2.7 average mana value. We have 11 non-creatures and 27 creatures with 22 land to support the lighter average mana curve. The deck revolves around Fiend Artisan, a 1/1 for 2 mana, receiving +1/+1 for each creature in our graveyard. We can pay X+1, tapping the Artisan to sacrifice another creature, grabbing one from our library with mana value X or less, putting it into the battlefield, and then shuffling at sorcery speed, right? So we're utilizing the Artisan to sack our other creatures, whether it be a Serrated Scorpion, a 1/2 for 1. When it dies, deal 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. It could be a Mire Triton, a 2/1 with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards, you gain 2 life. The mill will help the Fiend Artisan, putting other creatures into the graveyard. And then we have Callous Bloodmage, a 2/1 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1, create a 1/1 Pest, draw a card, lose 1 life, or exile target player's graveyard. This is great because we can make that Pest, sacrificing it with the Fiend Artisan later on. We have Blex, Vexing Pest if you must. I don't think this is a good target to sacrifice though, but if that's all you can do, it's a 3/2 for 3. Other pests, bats, insects, snakes, and spiders you control get +1/+1. And when Blex, the Vexing Pest, dies, you gain 4 life. And that's about the most advantageous thing that it does. We're utilizing Search for Blex in this case instead of the creature. So now let's talk about some of the things that we want to pull from our deck with the Fiend Artisan. Well, the first is our Accomplished Alchemist for 4 mana. That means we'll need 5 mana to use the Fiend Artisan to pull it out, plus a creature to sack. It's a 2/5. We can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. We can tap it to add X mana of any one color, where X is the amount of life we've gained this turn. There is a ton of life gain within the deck. The Scorpion gains life, Mire Triton gains life, the Witherbloom Command gains life, Inscription of Abundance gains life, and of course Radiant Fountain gains life, alongside Elder Gargaroth and of course Kenrith the Returned King, which is really cool. Most notably, Kenrith the Returned King, a 5/5 for 5, can pay 3 to give target player 5 life, in which case it now translates not only to 5 life, but also into 5 mana, which is absolutely ridiculous. Elder Gargaroth, whenever it attacks or blocks as a 5 CMC 6/6, you get to choose 1. Create a 3/3, gain 3 life, or draw a card. And did I mention it has Vigilance, Reach, and Trample? Oh my gosh, what a beast, right? So this is really cool. We're utilizing a lot of the life gain within the Alchemist to gain a whole bunch of mana to put into the Fiend Artisan, right? So we can utilize the Fiend Artisan to sack something, bringing out something, and then use mana from Kenrith to bring the thing we sacked back into play, which is really a lot of fun. We've got 2 copies of Mazemind Tome for consistency, the Witherbloom Command for 2 mana, sorcery speed, choose 2. Target player mills 3 cards, then you return a land card from the graveyard to your hand. That's always nice. Destroy target non-land, non-permanent, non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Mazemind Tome, Wolfhaven, something like this. Target creature gets -3/-1 until the end of turn. I'm so sorry, Selfless Savior. Seasoned Hallowblade, get out of here with your indestructible. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life, right? So we are casting command for free if we have the Alchemist in play, because that gaining of 2 life pays for the command, which is really cool because it's translated into mana. Blex, when it dies, gaining 4 life. The Tome, when it sacrifices, gaining 4 life as well, pushing up the Alchemist mana availability. Bala Ged Recovery, bringing things back from the grave if we need. And my favorite card here, search for Blex for 4 mana, sorcery speed. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put any number of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You lose 3 life for each card you put into your hand this way. We have a ton of life gain, so that really shouldn't matter too much. And of course, Inscription can not only put counters on a creature, but it can give us a bunch of life where X is equal to the highest power among creatures that we control. And we can also have our creatures fight all at instant speed, which is really, really nice there. I believe that is the entire deck. Again, for 3 mana on Kenrith, we're gaining 5 life. And for 5 mana, we can grab something from our grave, bringing it back into play, which is quite nice. As far as the land goes here, we've got some basics just in case, some pathways for consistencies, and some temples alongside the Radiant Fountain for that life gain. So that's the deck. It's a lot of fun. Again, playing it within the play queue today because it is a little bit jank. But at the end of the day, not every single deck can be competitive, and I just want to have fun, right? It's a fun game. I want to showcase the fun things that I'm doing to my audience, and I know you guys will enjoy it as well. Don't worry though, we're back basically every day with a top-ranked Mythic deck as well, and probably working in a Brawl video on the weekends, I believe, as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy what the deck looks like. We're going to move now into the gameplay footage, breaking down the play lines and interactions to give you a more in-depth look of how it's actually going to function within the meta. Again, thank you all so much. Make sure to like the video if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe to the channel and check out our link tree for all of the latest and greatest ways to partake in the community and support the channel. Cheers. We'll be back after this. Going first, 3 land looks really nice. We have turn 2 Artisan. Let's just look for land. Turn 3 Bloodmage. They're ramping. We don't need a double black, so let's go with white. I want to kill this so they can't ramp, but let's just progress. I'll try to swipe at it here. They don't want to trade. Professor learns. Nice. I assume they're playing with Phoenix. This might be my own deck. No, Professor with Retriever Phoenix? Oh man, it's so great. Especially if you get the Great Henge in play. I want to mill and try to find, and our mill also turns up the Fiend Artisan here. This should have been a black source because now we have 2 planes, which we don't need. I didn't expect, we only have 1 planes in deck. It's crazy that we drew it. It's crazy, yo. Another Gnarl Professor. Wow, that's a lot of trample. Luckily enough, we get in front of it next turn with a Gargaroth. No blocks, we just take it. Ouch. Elder Gargaroth is a go. No attacks. Next turn we can search for another by sacking the Pest. We could even grab Kenrith if we want. Probably taking Kenrith first. Any removal they have in hand is going to get drawn out to the Elder Gargaroth right now. Maybe not. They could have used that Stomp to kill the Gargaroth. But now I guess we can't play Kenny from the grave. Woof. Okay, that's really, really good. We get hit for 11, down to 4. I think that's a good game. We can kill one of them, go up to 6, still get hit for a bunch. Guess let's gain life. Jeez Louise. We do gain 4 life here. But I think this goes on the stack. So unless it died during first strike damage, it won't matter. Because we're dead before stack resolves. We'll play it out so you guys see what I mean, but I think they got us beat here. Well, I guess not. No, they do. They do, because, again, the damage was out beforehand. I don't think this is worth recording, but I'll try anyways. Our opponent's been roping us. Maybe they're here. I doubt it. They are! Oh my god, that is so greasy. To just wait out the clock and then start playing. You know, you skilled opponents know all of the, you know, the secret techs to get those wins. Let's punish them. Bingo, bango, bongo. Already down to 16, making quick work of it. Hopefully we hit the Gargo on turn 5-0. If not, that's okay. This will be our white source. We already have 2 black, and it's not a green. Use your Cultivate, I imagine. What's our opponent up to here? Wolf Willow! Oh, that's pretty cool. So at the very least, that's our 5th land for Gargi if we don't get wiped. It does also survive Shadow's Verdict. Make an Extinction Event even, and we just have the Scorpion. And it takes out our Druid for ramp. Now we have to top deck a land again. They're not going to be playing anything. So let's just get as much damage through as we can. Down to 8. Next turn we have potentially lethal. Never mind. They'll be at 4. Tear Grid out as a creature. Wolf. So we don't have double green. We attack with the Triton. What do we want to grab? Right, we can grab something worth 4. Oh, whoops. I 100% forgot about that. So now they have Death Touch, and I hate it. And we also gave them life. My bad. Totally forgot about it. That's why we're in the play queue today. It's one of those days we're just having fun. Playing a new deck. So we need to kill that thing. We need a fight effect almost in the deck for Fiend Artisan to take. That would be cool. Kogla, maybe? Okay, so they take even. That really sucks. We just have our Scorpion. Back to needing a green source of land. This is interesting. I'll take that damage. I'll take my 3 hits. I guess. It's a creature at the end of the day. Hitting for 3 is not bad. Oh, we don't get any damage in. It's an exile. That Search of Blex would have been really good. Not that we need to search, we already have Gargi in play. Oh no! We're losing life every step of the way. Let's hit for 2. We're just losing life through the lantern until we're, like, dead. Right, Maya? Don't give them any more things, you dingaling. Maya's always calling me a dingaling. Losing life. Losing life again. Down to 11. Our turn. Let's hit with everything. Gain 3 life. That helps protect against the lantern. We're dealing 8, 9, 10 damage here. Killing the God of Fright, because otherwise it would have been lethal. I'm keeping this other Gargi in hand. We have enough land, Alchemist can go. We can lose life. Oh. Never mind, then! They're gonna lose the lantern. They should tap the lantern first, but I guess not. It's on them. Play some stuff that they can't deal with, maybe. They have 6 life left. They need removal in that hand. Ugin ain't doing shit. What you got, Dragon Breath? Ugin is such a good card. Such a good card. And that's why we held Gargaroth back in our hand. Just so our opponent didn't completely terminate us. But right back in play. 2 damage to the Scorpion. To our person. All hits here. I'm gonna draw a card. Land! Friggin' land, Randy. Now it's a question, do they want to keep their Ugin alive or not? Looks like we get the kill on it. That's important to us. Taking them down to 4 here. Ending our turn. This is odd along with Tear Grid, so we should be okay from an exile event. Three cards left in their hand. Looks like they're not attacking. Harness Affinity. Nice. That's a big hand. So they've got Ugin back. But we just have lethal here, do we not? Yeah, good game. Bullying the bronze player that almost beat us. Yeah! Going first, things seem swell here. Scribe 1. Triton's nice. That's something for us to sack. Let's sneak that in play turn 2. See if it survives. Yes, it does. Maya says, it's walk time, mister. Let's mill ourselves, push up our Fiend Artisan. No creatures. That's it for one. Milling the tome kind of sucks, but whatever. Let's hit for 3. And keep the Artisan back, just in case it's a rogue. I don't know why the rogues would play the tome, but you never know, man. Alchemist in play. Could be counterspell. Right back to our hand. That's alright. Could be worse. They're looking for a wipe. They may have found it, scry to the top. At the very least, it's the land they needed. I'm just gonna Blex it up. Do they counter it? Let's take the 2 non-lands, get rid of the lands. Why didn't he? Oh, because we just cast it. That's why it's in the grave as a creature. I was like, what? We took the creature. But on the back side of... And search for Blex is, of course, Blex. So a little worried of a wipe coming up here. And we didn't get the land we needed, which kind of sucks as well. Let's hit for 4. Leave Inscription up to save us. Bala Ged in tapped. These are all evens, though. If I play a 3rd even and they Extinction event us, I'm going to freak out. But maybe it's not an event. It's a verdict and it survives, maybe. I rewind. Ouch. We do have that 6 land we need for next turn, as long as we don't get wiped here. Ooh, they are using Drown in the Loch. What the heck? What the heck? Just looking for something, right? Wow, 2 rewinds back to back. Any other plays? A third rewind. Back to back to back. Look at this. I thought it was another rewind. Wow, good on them. They're back up to 12 here. That's crazy. Like, that is a lot of counter magic. I'm sure this gets interrupted here now. Another counterspell. Wow. Okay, I mean, we're still putting on pressure. I feel super vulnerable, though. More counter magic, of course they do. Wow. Wow! They're foretelling. Let's see if they have an answer for it. Of course they do. So they get to look at the top card. I think they left it there. This is nice for us. I'll allow it. Let's see how they come back to beat us here. Oh, and Ashok's good. Ashok can minus on us. Into friggin' exile. God dang it. I think they beat us with Ashok here. Watch them counter it. It doesn't even hit play. Wow! I've never seen so many counter spells in my life. We're just dead. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow! That's lethal as they minus on us. Holy moly guacam. Oh! Ah! Going first. Tome's really nice here. That last match hurt my pride. Wow. That was like a flawless victory. Quite literally. Our opponent bullied us hard. I guess this could have been a green source. We made that mistake last game too. Because we have no double black. Only thing we have is double green. But here we go, it doesn't matter. So let's get that out. And then all we want is land until we get to our Gargaroth. Let's try our first creature. Little mill here and there. Little life. That should be okay. It's been burned. Okay. We have a tome and a command. I don't see them playing in one drop here. Land is tapped. Scry to the bottom. Let's grab a white source here. I almost just want to go for it. That takes us up to 7. Hopefully we don't take too much damage, eh, Maya? Let's see what's coming our way. It looks like it's safe. Let's play it safe for now. Just to see what they're up to here. Doesn't look like they countered it. Is there removal, Maya? Real. Discard, draw. That's alright. It's their turn. Alchemist is in play, and, you know, we do have some life gain here. Like, we're casting these for free with the Alchemist, which is really cool. Okay, this is their third land. Could be a Searing Flame, or what's it called? 5 damage to indestructible things. Or it could be a Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Jeez Louise. We drew a second Gargi, so let's just progress. They're going to need more Blitz of the Thunder Raptors. They're going face. Crazy. We have some life gain. Let's get the tome out. 7/7 is good. And did they zap our Gargaroth here? No. At least it survives. We attack, we gain 3 life. Snag this thing. They lose 2 life, we gain 2 life. We kill the 7/7. Let's get the tome in play. End our turn. Another thrill. They have plenty of mana at this point too, that is quite scary. Take the scry. Are they drawing, or what are they doing? We don't need the 6 land. It can go for now. Yeah, they make the treasure. So they have 4 mana here. 5 mana here. I don't want to lose that other Gargaroth, so I'm just going to pretend like, you know, it's not an option for us. Trying to draw out whatever else they have. I mean, at this point, we're just screwed anyways, I feel like. Experimental Overload, and they're just gonna grab that Blitz. The Blitz kills the Alchemist. And we're still stuck with this friggin' thing. So we keep our Gargaroth alive by just kind of dodging. And we're gonna take a lot of damage next turn. No blocks. Ouch. Down to 8. Nice. Ah, that is a good game. Whoa. I mean, I like the deck. That's why I played it in the play queue today, though. I don't think it's quite there. There's a lot of really competitive decks, but I did want to show the interaction. So let's break it down a little bit more. All right. I know. We got beat up by bronze players. That's not impressive. Sagetown. But the deck is pretty cool. I like the way that it works. I think that we could use the Passage, because Witherbloom Command could continuously bring it back for us, and that would get rid of any bricking situations, because we could confirm have a land in the grave always. So that could be a nice addition to the deck. You know, I absolutely love the Alchemist. When it pops off, you can gain so much mana. Sending that into the Artisan is cool to play the Gargaroth and bring things back with Kenrith. It works. I had some really successful footage deck testing before we started recording, which is sad. Much more impressive than the things you've seen while I was recording. That's kind of how it goes as a content creator. As soon as you press that record button, it's just like, okay, there goes the good footage. Good luck, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm most curious of what you guys think. How can we change the deck? How can we maybe take it from that land of the Jank Lords and bring it into the realm of competitive Magic? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the link tree to help support, and of course, watch some more videos of mine. We'll see you soon in the next.